and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a review. I got a keyboard. It is the Razer Huntsman TE, the tournament edition, or the TKL, 10 keyless. It does not have a number pad, as you can see right there. So let's get this thing opened up and check it out, shall we? Opening up the box, you get the keyboard, obviously, and it's not coming out. Comes into one of them cardboard Razer stuff. I like these boxes quite a lot. They look really nice with the Razer snakes and stuff. Just really good looking. And where do I open this though? Alright, there we go, found it. Or not. I don't know how to open the box. Okay, nope, there we go. Right there. Opening up the box. Oh, we get the keyboard. We get the keyboard itself, obviously. It's in that nice Razer packaging, and you get the card, same shit every time. You get the instruction box, you get stickers. That's the best part. Really shiny stickers, if I may. Okay, I don't think I've gotten stickers like that before. Anywho, in the box you obviously get the keyboard. How do I take this out now? You get the keyboard, and you get a nice braided, okay, yep, there we go. You get a nice braided USB Type-C cable. It's nice to see them switch to USB Type-C nowadays. And yeah, that's about it. If there's one thing I don't like about Razer products, it is the green of it all, and them making the USB port screen. I still haven't understood why they do this. I don't like how they look. Couldn't they make them like blue or something? Out of the box, the keyboard has the nice for gamers by gamers look, which I actually like quite a lot. It was one of the reasons why I selected this keyboard specifically. And on the left side, we have the USB Type-C plug, which is good because, USB Type-C is the future. And the plug isn't necessarily proprietary. You can plug in any custom USB corded cable and such, though it does have two slots to hold this one in place, which still fits in pretty well. It also has two layers of inclination, a 6-degree one and a 9-degree one. It's pretty good if you want to choose an option, or you can just leave it flat. It also has the 4 rubber pads on the corners, to hold it in place. The 9-degree inclination looks pretty good if you don't want to use it, flat on the table or such. Now, something new they added with the Huntsman TE series was double-shot PVT keycaps, which is pretty good because in comparison to the old ABS keycaps they use, it is a huge upgrade. It won't make your keycaps oily over time, have that, that kind of weird glow, shine to it that's gone. It's a much better feeling for the finger to use and such. So, but one thing that does come out of that is that, as you can see quite clearly, the RGB doesn't shine out as much, but when you take into perspective how good the keys actually feel on your fingers, I think you'll understand as to why they did that. The laptop also does not have a lot of deck flex. It's made of really strong material. Pretty sure it's brushed aluminum. I'm not 100% sure, but it does not have. It has barely any deck flex whatsoever, even if it is there. Another thing I really liked was that they didn't go for that aggressive gamer font, and instead they just went with a classic, decent looking font. And there's not much branding on this other than Razer being written over here, which is pretty cool. Now, this keyboard was the first to release with the Razer's new, well, not really new anymore, but still at the time new red linear switches. They're optomechanical, just like the normal Huntsman series, and these keys are special because they work on a light-based system, meaning you don't have to necessarily bottom out for the key to register. It takes, I think, it takes 40 grams of actuation force to actually activate it. A light beam is passing through the key, that when you click it, the light beam gets cut off instead of the traditional spring switches, etc. Now, if you don't want the red linear switches, which are a bit more quieter than the normal purple optical ones, You can obviously go for the purple optical ones, which have a difference in travel distance, but it's not that high in comparison to this. And it's a bit more clickier and loud. Can be obnoxious if you're playing in a party or something and your mic is close to your keyboard. On some of the reasons why I picked this laptop this keyboard specifically, was one of them is the 10 keyless form factor. It's a small one. I don't have that much desk space because I have a lot of stuff just lying around. So it was better to choose a small form factor keyboard, but 60% just felt a little too much, and I don't go to less, and I don't use the numpad anyway, so I went for the TKL 10 keyless version. Now this laptop, I keep saying laptop. Another reason was the price. I could have gone for the Huntsman Elite, but that was double the price of the TKL. And the Huntsman Elite also requires 2 ports to charge it up fully, which I think is a bit too much. And it doesn't come with a USB pass-through either. Neither does this one, but that's not a huge issue when it's only taking up 1 port. Now, another reason why I picked this is because I'm in Qatar, where you don't really have a lot of choice for custom keyboards. You do, but they're highly overpriced. Another thing that I love about this keyboard, as I mentioned before, is the keys, obviously, and also this is the first of Razer's lineup to have a standard bottom row. Finally, you can put your own custom keycaps on it, whatever you want to, go crazy. I don't know what you're gonna do, but go crazy with it. So that was a cool addition by Razer. A lot of huge companies tend to use their own personal ones for some reason. I never understood that, but big up to Razer. You can also switch through different lighting effects by holding the function plus control button. Click 1 for turning the RGB off completely. Function plus control. Click 2 for static color. To go through the static colors, just press function control. Press 2 again. You go to red, then to blue, and so on and so forth. Function plus control. Press 3 again. It'll breathe with the color. Depends on what you want to choose. Then function plus control, and then 4, you get a spectrum cycle. It just goes through all the colors that are present, and then function plus control, and you press 5. This is my favorite. Wave. Who doesn't like wave, right? Then you got this. It takes a second. It's just a little. You press the button and the light just lingers on for a bit. And yeah, that's about it you can do with this feature. You can do some other custom stuff in Synapse. I don't want to show that off because it's a lot of work. Let's move on to what all of you have been waiting for. The typing test, to see how it sounds. Now, overall, this is a completely great keyboard, and I got it from, Store 974. Where else could I got it from? They should sponsor me. Yeah, they should do that. Store 974, if you're watching this, hit me up. Now, as to the cons of this keyboard, it is still obviously not a cheap keyboard. It's $100, I think now. It used to be $130 at launch. Now it's a bit cheaper. And if you're a person who doesn't really like keyboards with loud switches or one of them touch sensitive ones, don't pick this up. But if you game a lot FPS, if you play FPS games and such, it's a really good keyboard. It's loud, and it's really fast. It's like cherry silvers, I guess. That's the best way I can describe it. Now, as you've heard from the typing test, the spacebar, it's a bit loud. It feels kind of weird. I might get some O-rings, put them in. It'll probably reduce the sound by a lot more. I think they need to work on the spacebar, but everything else seems perfectly fine. And the caps lock changes color when it's on and off, so you know if you have it on by mistake or something, because there are no indicator lights. You can just use that as reference instead. Now, I still prefer the optomechanical V2 red switches that they brought out with the Huntsman Mini. I wish they had done that for a T. By my luck, they'll announce it tomorrow. They'll announce a new V2 switch version of this one and just screw me over. But still, It's a highly recommended keyboard for me, especially with its smaller form factor. So if you're looking for a new keyboard and you want to go for if you are looking for something cheaper, however, and you don't really care about branding and you want a TKL keyboard, I would recommend the TechWare Phantom 87, which is the 10 kilos one. I think it is 300-ish reals. It's a really good keyboard. It comes with Otemo blues, browns, or reds. It's a really good keyboard. My friend uses it, and he's had really good luck and stuff with it. So if you want a cheaper keyboard, I recommend that. It's the same form factor and stuff. This keyboard's awesome. As I said, I recommend it. Now, that's it for my review. I'll have a link in the description as to where you can pick this up. And part 2 of the hoodies will be coming soon. Maybe it's come before this, because I'm too lazy to edit this. So I still haven't gotten the hoodies, so I haven't recorded that yet. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And ask the question, is it still worth it in 2021? Kind of, yeah. Prices have dropped. It's become a hell of a lot cheaper than it was when it first came out. Now, one thing I forgot to mention. They don't come with a keycap puller. I had to get this from a friend of mine. Thanks for the keycap puller. It doesn't come with any extra keycaps, no extra stuff. Other than a lot of brands right now, whether it be HyperX and such, they come with a little extra something, the HyperX Alloy or whatever. So if you're picking up this keyboard and you have a good experience with it, let me know. And that's all that there is for this review. With all that said, this is me signing off. Now, be sure to use code 86% for the Fortnite item shop, #ad, #epicpartner. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't like it, try not to leave a dislike. Just ignore. And subscribing, it's free. You can unsubscribe later. With all that said, this is Agent 6075 signing off. Have a good one.